Greetings. My apologies. I didn't mean to startle you. I had assumed that with the snow on the ground, you would hear my approach. I imagine that you're the latest courier from the Sealy Court, so I will give you the same message as the last. I will not. But wait, your ears, they're so round. Red. They're very red. Here, take my hat, given freely. I wove it myself. It should keep you warm. No, please. It's the least I can do. Well, if you insist. The rules demand I accept a trade, if earnestly offered. I must admit, this scarf is quite pleasing. I hope I may wear it as well as you. You're surprised to see someone else here? Oh, I suppose that makes sense. I haven't seen any people around these parts for a long, long time. Alone? No, never. The trees and the birds are lovely friends if you know how to talk to them. We converse plenty. All sorts of topics, of course. The coming and going of the seasons, new younglings and old friends' passings. Evidently, they failed to warn me of such a fetching guest in our woods. Well, aren't you full of questions? If you must know, I'm here because this forest is my home. You'd be amazed at how much the forest provides if you know where to look. Of course, that begs another question. What could possibly bring a person like you all the way out here where no one has come in years? You're trying to forage? Well, I suppose that makes us kindred spirits of a sort. But by the stones and stars above, what could possibly lead you so far out into the woods? We must be nearly 50 miles from the nearest settlement. Famine? Some strange fungus? Rotting grain stores and fields across the province? That's terrible. So you've come all this way, walking and scrounging whatever food you can find? Well, I'm certainly impressed you've made it this far, but forgive me for saying this, you look exhausted and worryingly emaciated. Follow me. You may take food and rest in my cottage. It's the least of my duties to a guest in my lands. You wish to know my name? Well, that's very forward of you, traveler. I'm verging on impertinent, even. Indeed. How strange that you exchange names upon meeting new people. I've heard of such things, but it's been so long since I've met one of your culture before. If I may give you advice, speak not your name to any of my people. It creates a certain obligation you may wish to avoid. Why, yes, there are more of us. I live apart from the rest, but there are some few hundred within our court. You may have difficulty finding them, however. They are far from here and even more elusive than myself. Very good. I'm glad you understand, traveler. You may refer to me as the Moonlit Lord, if you please, though I've never felt much need for names in a party of two. You are correct. That is not my name. But it is rather fitting, wouldn't you agree? Dressed in white, head to toe, my hair is white as snow. Why, thank you. Flattery will only get you so far, but it is appreciated nonetheless. In the name of truth, I must admit I am considered rather plain among my people. Oh, traveler, you overstep. I fear the exhaustion has addled you. I'm certainly not the fairest man of these lands. I fear what others my people may say if they heard such. Regardless, you far outshine myself, I promise. Regardless, we shall suspend our argument for later. This here is my cottage. We're in luck. Based on the smoke curling from the chimney, the fire has not yet gone out. Indeed, it can be hard to see until you're nearly upon it. With its aged oak walls and snow-capped roof, it seems to nearly grow from the forest itself. But please, you've been out in the cold long enough. Do come inside. Ah, yes, the fire still burns. Here, allow me to. There we are. A few more logs to feed the flame. Why do you simply stand in the center of the room? Take a seat at the table. I'll fetch you a bowl of stew, freely given. It's been simmering over the fire since this morning, so it should be ready by now. Must you be so stubborn? You clearly need it. You need not come up with a repayment now. As entertaining as it would be for you to give up more of your clothes to me, I would not take advantage of you so, and I fear the cold outside would take you without them. You wish to give 2 weeks of your labor in exchange for bedding and food? Well, I suppose the rules require me to accept your offer. And I suppose that will be enough time to teach you some of the arts of the forest, so you might care for yourself afterwards. The rules? Ah, I suppose I have mentioned them twice now, haven't I? You could consider them norms that my people must follow, of hospitality, of the power of names. If you stay, I suppose I'll have to teach them to you too. Most of my kind are rather more strict than myself about them, and I would hate for you to run afoul of one of them. Regardless, now that we've reached an accord, please, eat up. It is a shame for one as lovely as you to be so unwell. You find my food enchanting, you say. An intriguing choice of words, but nevertheless you flatter me. It pleases me to know you enjoy it so. Now, I have promised you quarters in addition to food, and I always keep my promises. I have no bed to offer. I myself sleep on a pallet of furs. I'll make you up one as well beside the fire. Just a moment. There. I hope that shall suffice. And now that you've finished eating, I must insist that you rest. From your eyes and drooping posture alone, I can tell that you grow tired. Your thanks are appreciated, but not accepted. A trade was made, fair and true. Now rest, and allow yourself to heal. Asleep already? You truly needed it. I am glad that you have come to me. These woods grow lonely even with the animals to speak with, and it has been ever so long since I've had a human in my home. I just wish I could tell you the truth of what I am without driving you away. Sleep well, dearest.